Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are doing. Let me find where is the correct one. We're doing practice rounds between Faust and the Silver Plebs, team from Heroes Long. This first off like such kind of practice games for this team. They're for Faust, and whenever possible these kind of matches will be streamed on this channel, so if you want to have an insight into those, feel free to throw a follow here, as well as on their Twitter, their YouTube, my Twitter and my YouTube. All links are above. In the meanwhile, we are waiting for them to choose the first map as far as I have the information. So that's all what we're waiting for. Yeah, they're choosing the map. All the drafts will be, you can see them on Heroes Draft whenever they'll be up. But they obviously will appear on stream as well, as soon as they send me the draft link. So do we have the draft? It's okay. For the first game it's for some reason not working. Let me recapture it. Let me re-add. There you go. Wait, why did they give me the wrong link? I sent, thanks for telling me that. I fixed it. Apparently this link is the wrong one, so we're looking into that. Okay, either way, we know for sure that the map is Tomb of the Spider Queen. I'll try to re-find it. It gives me the same view. Okay, then I guess that's what we're going with. What do you mean? Who is this? Solid Sloth. Okay. My camera is not capturing me completely. Let me fix the cam. There we go. Oh, I'm the one who will be casting these games, answering the real sense and Reynards. I hope I said that right. I think I did, anyway. So we're waiting on the silver plebs right now. Let's see, when can we get it?
Hey, Dev.
Hi, why did you That is loud. Repeat? Essence.
I'll go back to the other again. See you, dude.
Okay, see. So, we are into the draft. We are finally ready, it seems. And thank you for the follow, the real sense. I will be the one spectating the games and streaming them, Reynards. Scooter Hunter, thank you for the follow. Now it's better, although I want more silent. There we go. So, Sylvanas and Zul have been banned instantly, both with, I'd guess, biggest wave clears. Murky first pick. What? Okay. Okay. Just go for it. Do they have the balls to go for it? That's the question right now. Yes, it's Murky first pick. Okay. This is really awkward right now. I'm not entirely sure what's their plan right now. Tomb of the Spider Queen map, which requires both strong tanks and decent wave clear as the minimum. Murky is Ragnaros. Okay, Murky is Ragnaros. So Ragnaros apparently has not been added to it. But I would have preferred Murky though. I would have preferred Murky. Feels bad, man. What will Faust answer with? With both of the wave clear deleted from the game instantly, I have no information about what silver plebs tend to pick at all. I have some information about what Faust can pick. Johannes first pick instantly about to lock in the tank for Cherry Coke. Okay. That kinda does make sense, although that's not the best wave clear anyway. And with both biggest ones deleted, that should be something they would want to go for. They're running very low on time pool right now. Okay, that's John confirmed, and they used all their time pool. I do not know who would play Malfurion because they do not have a dedicated healer. Therefore, I would guess that's going to be either SKK or Akimoto, but we'll see what their composition will end up to be. So, if silver plebs don't pick a tank and or healer, then it means that it could be an easy ban. Then again, they shouldn't be worried so necessarily about tank because both Murden and DDC would be a viable option right now. So more likely a healer pick would be nice right now, and yeah, we already see them posturing at Rhaegar. With tags picked up, that already gives some wave clear and also teamfight damage. And Rhaegar is right now, with Oriel, second, third best healers in my opinion. So that's a good choice. Especially if they are not going Walla, then Oriel is not as good in my opinion. Again, obviously can also be paired with Cho'Gall and be as effective, and with many others such kind of, but if they are not going so hard, then Rhaegar is the best call. Second ban, as I said, could be tank Gall. This actually looks a little bit like Cho'Gall, but they end up with Greymane ban. I would have understood ETC ban. I would have kinda understood Cho'Gall ban. I do not understand Greymane ban, but maybe they know something about Silver Plebs that we don't. Join on Rhaegar FP, I have no clue what you mean, but okay. What are they going to ban? The Hako? Waveclear tank, solo laner makes sense actually. I don't think they're going for Vikings, would be funny though, kinda. So they have hero for Cherrycoke. We don't know if Malfurion will be played by Akimoto or by SKK, so... or maybe even Matic, also might be. Okay. EDC, they are going double tank. Okay. That's definitely not for Akimoto. For who is it though? I don't see on any of their most played lists another tank, so... Well, SKK can play Muradin, he said, but let's see. And Tassadar, that's more likely to be SKK. I wouldn't be surprised if right now they would go Tracer, although that does not fit the map one bit, in my opinion. Like, it can be played, but they lack wave clear. They have like Tassadar and John, both moderate wave clearers. Tychus is one decent Muradin answerist, the other tank. Good job would be by Silver Plebs, and then they would need like one more melee bruiser, I would guess, like Orthas, who also provides a lot of wave clear. Yeah, I would actually go for Ars in this situation. Sunny is not strong enough right now. I don't think Varian would be good. Are they going with solo frontline? Yeah, solo frontline Gul'dan comes into play. Giving Muradin, Rhaegar, Tychus and Murky some Fellblood. Let's see how that works out. Oh, EDC is Rayman and Rayman is ETC. Okay. And the last pick, Alarak. So we are going solo tank with double melee. I don't see why they picked Greymane necessarily, but I hope they'll show it during the game. So yeah, Gul'dan, Muradin, Rhaegar, Tychus and Murky versus Joanna, Malfurion, Greymane, Tassadar and Alarak. I'm waiting for my to lobby. This will be the lineup for the first match of the day. Yeah, thanks Hot Angel and Faust for finding that out. I don't know, you could be in two accounts at the same... two people could be in the same account on Twitch at the same time. That's kinda awkward. Okay, either way. Waiting for invite to lobby. Okay, so their team is missing just one player, and then we'll be already in the big screen. Not sure who are we waiting for. Oh, Nux. Okay. So Greymane was picked and DTC was banned. That's how it's going to go. Why are you banning different? What the hell? What's going on? Oh, so and so, okay. They are fixing it slowly. Although at first, like, weren't these different sides? Okay, either way. Ragnaros was picked by the red team. So you could understand what I'm looking at right now. Gameplay screen. That's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, just to repick what was before. So there you should see Dykes and Rhaegar. Dykes and Rhaegar were next to picks if they're waiting for stream to catch up. I'm not sure why did they have to redraft or whatever. They could just go without all that, just queue up and start the game without draft, but okay, that's the way they chose to do it. I like that Rhaegar skin. Anyway, Okay. Um. Interesting Tasdar pick. I would not say so, especially if we see this Greymane pick, because Greymane's survivability is not strong right now. So I completely understand the Tasdar pick myself. Yes, I thought Faust would be going Tasdar. XNG Toxic in the end goes Malfurion, someone I did not expect at all. Although it has been said that he can play whatever. According to Faust, he plays literally anything, according to SKK. So, and Dakimoto. So, game number 1. Putting up all the stuff. I would say that I like Silver Plebs draft more because of the wave clear aspect of the game. Greymane will have to go really far in to do the wave clear, and Alarak has no wave clear, so John is of course safe pick, and especially for carrying gems. I know, instead of Greymane or Alarak, a secondary like Bruiser kind of tank would have been a better pick in my opinion, but that's me. Picking Greymane in 2017, exactly. So, on the left side, under the name Faust, SKK will be playing Tassadar, Stalmatic will be playing as Greymane, Alarak will be played by Kimoto, Malfurion by XNG Toxic, Joanna by Cherry Coke. We already have 3-2-3. The Cherry Coke has been disconnected. Moradin played by Alexandricus, Rhaegar played by Nux, Gul'dan played by Solid Sloth, Typhus played by Dreadlord, and Ragnaros played by Bardi Murloc. Let me see how do the bars look on your screen. Bars seem a little bit too long. Let me fix that. Using this bars for the first time, so FK 10 seconds, okay. Okay. That has been fixed. We can re-enter a game if it will be better. Okay, apparently they're ready for the game now, it seems. So, we are back in action.
battle begins in 10 seconds.
I don't see anything special. Malfurion trying to make up for the lack of wave clear that they have on their team, so that's understandable. Mordin going for some extra survivability, Rhaegar for going for extra wave clear. They have corruption and Sulphur's Hungers. I don't like the Sulphur's Hungers than myself. It reminds me of League of Legends, but there's that. Already we see smart maneuver from Silver Plebs as they're trying to block the minions to get advantage in soaking. The rotation is already at the top, and Rhinos will be solo laning versus Testadar as expected. And you can already see how much of an advantage Silver Plebs have got, and they are already invading Faust Red's territory. And this might be something that stacks during time, especially if Silver Plebs can get 1 or 2 pickups. In the bottom, Ragnar's trying to bully Testadar. But Burning Murloc's playing fairly safe, so Grandmain won't do anything. Did that just happen? Excuse me? Good call. Reynolds. I'm casting for the first time, so fails will happen. I'm ready for them. Wrong chat. Yes, Nox. Exactly. Come on, one got up. And Cherry Cake and Alexander both taking a lot of damage already. In the bottom everything is more or less equal. Nook's trying already to get the first turn in. As Akimoto tries to disturb him as much as possible. Rhaegar taking a little bit of damage, but nothing too much. Meanwhile already Silver Plebs talking about him. I have different keybinds. I set it on X, reason being I'm using push to talk on both OBS and Discord and similar stuff, and Z is my push to talk button, so I'm using X. And gang attempt on Cherry Coke. Will he survive? No. Joanna goes down. Despite everything, she's not immortal. Toxic trying to get the gems will survive. Tychus's onslaught. Good so first pickup already by Silver Plebs. This was what I was talking about, that you can already see. Small but still experience advantage for Team Silver Plebs. Like this? Is this what you wanted to rain, or just this is the biggest I can get, I believe. Yeah. I like this one better, to be honest. Burning Murloc trying to turn in, Faust trying to disturb it. Well, if people like this one better, we can go with this one as well. Meanwhile, Akimoto taking a bit of damage thanks to Gul'dan. And already level 7 talents have been acquired by Team Silver Plebs. Solid Slot and Nux trying to make some pressure on Cherry Coke successfully, but does not kill him. Storm Medic, however, might be picked up right here. The Can Toxic heal through this? Yes, but Faust is in trouble. Barely survives with like 1 HP or something, and Akimoto is about to go down. Can they get it? No, they won't this time. No, he does die from dot, I guess. From Goldan's dot. Okay, Akimoto. Wrong chat again. But so first turn it has been done by the red team. Let's see how much can Team Silver Plebs push with this. Normally you wouldn't see a 4th down from the first spiders. Well, sometimes maybe 1/4 if they get nice pick off, or if they are not answered as we see in this case. But usually it stays at towers. Here not even the whole entrance was killed. And here it won't be done either. But on top they are successful in destroying the forts. However, unanswered tags goes down. Akimoto is with very low health. Will go down answers. Talmatic is in trouble, as is Toxic. Can Nux get him? He's going a very offensive build, but that will not be enough. However, Alarak and Mofurian are both down, which means they could do some extra push. But it doesn't seem they're really capitalizing on it too much. Faust SKK is in a little bit of trouble, so slot will be just fine. Both Mofurian and Alarak are now back, so there's no trouble there. Already second turn-in is attempted by the red team, by Silver Plebs. Just 13 more games with Alexandricus turning it in. It will be just enough, and already second turn-in. Plus they have already heroic talents: Avatar, Ancestral Healing, Horrify, Commander Odin, and Sulfura Smash. I'm not sure how will Commander Odin work, but let's see. And just now level 10 has been acquired by Faust Trade, so let's see if they can make order for survive. Ragnaros or Birdie Murloc fighting in Sakimoto are in top lane. Nobody's trying to affect in any way the mid fort, and bottom fort has gone down. A little bit of fight there. Alexandricus will take some damage, but should be just fine. No, if he pops his heroic, which he does, and Team Silver Plebs will just retreat now. Mid fort has gone down, and top entrance already going down. Alarak goes down. I didn't see what from, but okay. First trying to clear up middle, and then there I guess are moving top, if it won't be killed already by the towers. So right now Faust has 51 gems in their pockets. They should attempt to turn in. I'm not sure if it should be done by Cherry Coke or Faust first. Either way, they're going for camps. Red team has an advantage, and they have level 13 already. In the meanwhile, we can look at level 10s by Faust Trade. That's obviously Force Wall, Go for Drought, Counter Strike, Twilight Dream, and Falling Sword, which already were, I think, were used in the previous fight already. Again, they're pushing for another fight. Akimoto takes a lot of damage, but will be just fine. Stun attempt on Cherry Coke, unsuccessful. Zoan gets rooted. Cherry Coke should retreat right now, but not too late. And Joanna goes down, Akimoto goes down, and Greymane goes down as well. Commander Odin is working way better than I had expected, so that's definitely good news for Silver Plebs. They have got talent advantage, they have got kill advantage, they have got fort advantage. And they killed one of two Faust Red's banks. They could possibly have gone for boss if they had wanted, but they decided to play it safe, it seems. They do not have enough for turn-in, but they will be really close after it, and Faust Red is in no position to try to disturb them in any way. As soon enough, so our plebs will have reached level 16. SKK was for a moment in the best position, but Force will let him escape. Nooks is putting one game in the bank. So just 10 more for the red team and 15 more for the blue team. Golden split away from the team, will instantly use Horrify and kill off Akimoto, XNG Toxic, taking a lot of damage. If this turn is successful, should not survive and will not survive. And this KK has taken a lot of damage. Will not die just yet, not this time. For now. I'm just trying to change that. I don't think I shall be done. I would suggest them to go for turn-in right now. Oh, Warden is already doing it, and with Tyx turning in the rest, another or a third turn-in will be complete by Silver Plebs. And that means all lanes are pretty pushed in advantage of Silver Plebs, so the Web Weavers will be pretty close to keeps.
I feel their power. Come, my children, join the red ones in battle.
Well, Silver Plebs have finished their turn-in. Level 16 has been acquired by them. That means again they have talent advantage. Meal attempt by Malfurion. I don't think that would do much though. Gul'dan taking a little bit damage thanks to Cherry Coke stuns, but for that he will sacrifice himself, and Malfurion with Alrak and I forgot who was the other one. Greymane will go down for that, as well as Tazdar almost goes down. That will be keep, and they are going for core. I don't think Tazdar can stop them. Jen will be there, but she has no ultimate, so she'll be too late. Greymane can attend, but I believe now without Tazdar she'll be just killed off, and the core goes down. GG. So, in game number 1, complete victory by Silver Plebs. If anyone is interested in none of the teams even reached level 20. The kill count speaks on its own about what happened there. But yeah, there is that. So, we can change that. That's the new score. But not wave clear. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, not wave clear did its thing, and yeah. For now, I'm going to wait for the next draft, and let's see how the next game goes. So apparently they are now going to do it through in-game draft, through tournament draft settings in Heroes of the Storm, so we're waiting on them. Start it up. So yeah, previous game, way too small wave clear for Faust, for Team Faust Red, and also the fact that even strategically they get outplayed. Let's just see the beginning when they just decided to roam around to block the minions, doing it like high-end teams do, more or less. That already gave them some advantage, then they beat it in roaming, already got the first pickups. First pickup was actually a Joanna. I'm not sure how that happened, like, well, she's mortal, I guess. Either way, that's what happened in the previous game. Now we're moving on to the next game. The map is going to be Brax's Holdout, and we're waiting for them to start the game and start the draft. So, draw first ban already. Let me find the window I'm looking for. There we go. Wrong music. We are on Brax's Holdout after all. There we go. This is way more fitting, isn't it? Let me fix everything. Here we go. So Troll first ban. If there is one more ground I consider Rexar viable on, that's definitely this one, or Dragonshire. So that could be a thing here. Any big wave clearers should be contested. So ones, for example, also because of the structure silence. But Chen is picked instead. I'm not sure why they are giving the. I believe it's bug that actually red team was the first one to ban, and that red team banned Troll and the blue team banned Chen. I would presume so. I don't know why. I guess it's bugged, since this was implemented fairly recently. Rexar first pick. As I was saying, here we go. Nothing unexpected by me. Let's see if they can avoid the Misha and kill Rexar himself. I mean, Team Faust Red kills us. First pick, okay. Going for some wave clear. I will not presume what could one or the other team be aiming at for now. I did not see Kelthus as most played by any of their team members, so I have no clue who would be playing that. And Sylvanas, understandable as well, in case they get the minions on their side. Alrak as the second pick for the red team, for silver plebs. Okay. Maybe kind of taking it away from Faust, right? And going for some more wave clear, understandable. Malfurion ban. Okay, so I guess they already have that silver plebs have a plan. What do they want is their healer specifically for this map. And answering with Rhinos. Ban. Okay, yeah, bans are vice versa. So Malfurion was banned by the blue team and Ragnaros by red team. That's bugged. So now the blue team still needs sports, still needs it. It is bugged. I'm going to not fight them after the game.
I will fight to my last breath.
Rhaegar. Okay, they already lock in their support. That's why I said that they definitely have a plan. Warrior, and they have soul inner, so another damage. Probably some bruiser is what they are missing right now.
Zarya, ready for duty.
Okay, I did not expect Zarya to come. I'm not entirely sure what their plan is. So, frontline and support is what silver plebs need right now. I would expect it to be either Murdin or ATC and... ATC and Oreo? Writing is unlikely. Morales. And that's actually a fairly good decision. Well, Sylvanas can silence Morales. They do not have any big, like, who could go for her. Okay, Sonya. But Sonya is tank. Like, this was Zarya. She can be a little bit more tanky, but I would never call her tank. Very interesting choice. And Sonya is not too strong right now. I don't think so. Well, let's see how that works. So, these are the team compositions. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Hello, Nook Station. So it seems that we've established Nooks as the support. I tried to contact Alexandricus yesterday. He did not answer me. I'm still a little bit kinda mad at him. I'm just writing in the roles as far as I've understood what they have. You're doing 3 matches, okay, Akimoto, and Okay, so on left side, Rhaegar being played by SKK. Sawan is played by Stalmatic, Sonya played by Akimoto, Keltas by Cheriko, and Zarya on by XNG Toxic. On the right side, it is going to be Silver Plebs, ETC played by Alexandricus, Alarak played by Solislav, Rashard by Vladimir Jane by Dreadlord, and Morales by Nukes. So Solana seem to be Vladimir versus Akimoto. Okay. And this will be 4v4 fight. Below, Toxic has already taken a little bit of damage, just as Alexandricus, he's almost down. Will he go down? No, Alexandricus will survive for now, but he will have to pull back for sure, as Nukes is already out of mana, the Morales player. Nothing crazy going on in the top. Sonya at around half health, just training from Fountain, so she'll be right back into action. Team Faust Red already pressuring the 4th entrance, but is Spanish Fort and Rhaegar goes down. First blood goes to Silver Plebs. That was a mistake. Yes, it was. And the fact that you're again talking in all chat is a mistake as well, I would guess. Good news for Akimoto, Birdie looks out of mana, so that might help him get some advantage over the Rexar player. Alexandricus already capturing the bottom. And XNG Toxic about to go down, just one power slide would kill him. But Alexandricus doesn't want to go too far, as he almost falls because of going too far. So Toxic will luckily survive. Akimoto fighting versus Misha for the top beacon. In the bottom side, Zarya finally falls. Toxic. And both Stalmatic and SKK are on low health. Cherikok is way out of position and will fall immediately. Gets punished for it hard. So already kill-wise 3-0. Silver Plebs winning that fight and already have almost level advantage. Fighting for beacons still. Rhaegar goes down again for the second time. Again way out of position. So very aggressive already game by Silver Plebs. That's the playstyle I like. Punishing for mistakes, Cherry Coke, one wrong position and it's gone. Again, they do not have a frontliner and that is their issue. There's nobody who can defend the backline because Sonya is at top. Here's Sonya. There are no melees. So ATC, Alarak, they're having a blast right there. So basically I feel like right now they are simply getting outdrafted, not even outplayed, but just purely outdrafted. Meaning Faust Red. And all three get front, Style is down, SKK will go down. I would guess sooner or later. Yeah, here we go, and Toxic will die as well. No, the SKK will survive, but still. 7-0, 4.5 minutes into the game. And full Zerg push for the red team. SKK trying to do something, clustering around, but They will have to retreat. As no man, SKK will just die there, as he's way out of position. As are Toxic and Stomach right now. Yes, Morales did get Living Bomb on her, but that will not affect anything. This fort is going down for sure.
Destroyed a fort.
Not sure what Slot just did there as Alrak, but okay, Nukes is out of position, but since they don't have melees, there's nothing much they can do. Almost, of course, should watch his positioning as he's on very low health right now. Yes, I assume Genter get triggered. Akimoto trying to fight Restrictor, not too successfully though. And already Bruiser camp being picked up by the red team, blue team going for siege quickly. While Rexar continues pushing an already 2-level advantage with 8-0 kill wise for silver plebs. Also the Bruiser camp will be picked up by Faust. Rexar's doing fairly well on push, so I don't think they're worried about him or Misha. You have to remember him like kind of a 6th player, I feel like. Though he's controlled by Perry Merlock. SNG Toxic being very cautious about what's going on. Dreadlord a little bit overstepping, I feel like. But Morales has picked up Medivac. Interesting choice. Actually no, because of the beacons. But meanwhile, Ring of Frost, as you can see, Mosh Pit. Will we see the other two in action? Counter Strike and Beastal Wrath. Okay, these are choices for the red team, and Sylvanas goes down just as well as Zarya. That's what happens when you fight without heroics versus team who has heroics. 3-level advantage and 10 vs 0 killways. Yeah. Not fun times for this team. Alexandros is in very bad position. He might go down as he gets very low. And it seems he will survive. Alright, gets pretty low as well. But will be healed in time. Rexar is capturing their camp. So Anna doesn't know. The Cherry Coke does. So now Sylvanas as well. Rexar will have to retreat. But very interesting plan of action. Of course. Already just a little advantage for the Silver Plebs team. But Zarya now gets caught way out of position and will pay for it with her life. Zarya is really afraid of ETC's Q, and frankly she should be. As we've seen, Silver Plebs are pretty good at picking off enemy players if they see a chance to do so. Stalmatic, nice example. And he was down almost. Rhaegar gets stunned, a little bit bullying Kel'Thas, and yeah, now both beacons will be picked up by the red team. I think we'll just retreat for now. With Sandrick is just bullying William a little bit, but already the beacon press 64%. Medivac coming back into the game.
Here we go.
Again. And another camp picked up by the red team. On the bottom side of the field, it seems that another 5-5 battle coming up. Kel'Thas gets annihilated instantly. Rhaegar will shortly follow. as will Zarya, and Solaris will barely survive. Which will result probably in 100% beacon by the red team's second time in the row. At 6%, yes, Solaris did go there. Right now she's 1v1 versus Telrak. EDC is coming as Jaina, so Solaris, I believe she will fall. Stelmatic is going to be picked off. Yeah, Alexandricus foresees that kind of action. And Stelmatic sacrificed himself just before the 100% Zerg push by Silver Plebs. In the meanwhile, red team sneaking in a boss. Both melees are in top, pressuring them. So this is very wise choice of how they've decided to split the forces. With boss coming on bot lane image? Or top? No, top lane, my bad. This will be a very huge push and this will be a keep, definitely. And not only if they pick up some more people, as SKK already has wasted his heroic and himself falls. Keth is already down, as Sonya is almost, and Zarya is not in good position as well, so
Is under attack.
yeah, not too much remaining, but there is a boss. We lost, didn't we? You lost, not lost. And Zarya goes down, and boss is already at the core. 19-0. What the hell? Solaris goes down already. 21-0. 22-0. 22-1. Alra goes down. The honor kill has been done. GG. Alra feeder. I want to write report Alra. Okay. So yeah, this speaks for itself. So apparently they're going for 3 matches, so one more game. Let's see if Silver Plebs will lose at least one game. They get literally outdrafted here. That was it. Nothing to it. 22-1. And on top of that, Faust didn't have literally no frontline. Yeah, Sonya is frontline, but she's not tank, and she was in top lane while the rest were in the bot lane, or vice versa. So hashtag feels bad, man. I did not write that, but yeah. So apparently we have one more game coming up. So see you whenever we're on the draft screen. And so we're back into the lobby. It seems we're going into the next game. Dragon Chair, waiting for the Solar Plebs to ready up. Let's see how this time it goes. So again, apparently bans are happening white search, so if you see that the blue team is banning, it's actually the red team. If you see the red team banning, that's actually the blue team. Apparently the tournament draft settings are kind of bugged, so... But now first draft team is team 1, which should mean Faust red. Will it be? We'll see. Will this be a 3-0 or 1 or 2-1 for Solar Plebs? That is the question right now. Alexander Kus has said that they are ready. And so, Faust Red versus Silver Plebs, game number 3 on Dragonshire. As I said, I believe this and the previous battle rounds are the two that I believe to be the best ones for Rexar. Let's see if we saw that Silver Plebs can play him. Let's see if we can see him being played once again. Again, blue team banning, but it appears as a red team. I know why. Blizzard, fix it, please. Anyway. Let's see how this is going to go. So again, Sylvanas, Rexar, Nehaka. I guess it does make sense a little bit. I guess they are just afraid of it. Red team banning right now, full stat ban. Taking off those global heroes. Morale is still up and Brightwing is still up. And the Gareth Worm is fixed. Night Swarm, I believe was the name. Night's Network, my bad. So these are the last 3 global heroes that remain right now. Let's see if any of those will be picked up by Faust Red. Which they hold, they have been playing in the blue team. Doesn't make too much sense, but okay. That's Malfurion. Okay, they're locking healer right up. They do not want the Silver Plebs to have this point. What? What point? Rydros and Tychus instantly going with the damage. Okay. Jungle Stage. There is such a thing. Your channel 2 is still on. I don't know what's the channel 2. What I do know is that for some reason there are no links at the top. Oh, because it's game screen. But after the game you'll see links. Or I'll show before the game begins. And there you'll see 4 links. Faust YouTube, Faust Twitter, my Twitter and my YouTube. Where this live stream will be uploaded, and I might be streaming at some point so the stream's link is on my Twitter, in case I decide to do it. I might stream Heroes of the Storm, I might stream World of Warcraft, I don't know, Age of Mythology, whatever. And there we have a point system. So, on that stream. Not really gambling, but at times some giveaways might happen, you know, for extra points. You know. But that's not on this one. How will you feel your gambling addiction? Not on this stream, I guess. Anyway, the red team, the blue team's, no, red team's ban. The blue team has a tank, has healer, so a damage dealer would be the obvious choice. I don't think they can play Rexar. What could they be afraid of? Or Alarak would be a rather ban, in my opinion. Or they go for Thrall. I'm not sure if I know only like 2 people who could play Thrall on Faust. Banning, like trying to get things off Akimoto would be way easier in my opinion. So banning like Alarak and, I don't know, for example, Lunar or Sonya would be my choices. I'm picking up Lunar, then he's left either to go as heal or to go as something he doesn't like. Well, theoretically he can go Lunar and Busher, but he hasn't shown it yet, so. Anyway, Kerosene pickup. So they have now a healer. Now they need another frontliner and one more ranged touchdown. Diablo solo tank. Well, he's not as squishy as he used to be, so I guess that's a good thing. Let's see how good that works though. Illidan and Abathur. Okay, we are going old school. Let's see how well Silver Plebs answer to that. Nova, please? Maybe? No? Okay. Well, Wiming might be nice. Chromie, maybe. Kyothus, also. So yeah, they can now swap if they feel like doing that. That's only part of the game. Let's see who plays what so I can add to my table. 3, 2, 1, and let's see. So, Alex playing Diablo. Okay.
Prepare for combat.
So, Malfurion now by Trico by their tank player. This is going to be interesting. How will that go? Unusual, either way. So, on the left side, Illidan played by Faust SKK, Abathur played by Stalmatic, Li Ming played by Akimoto, Malfurion played by Cherrycoat, and Murden played by XNG Toxic. On the right hand side, Diablo, played by Alexander Hughes, Trainers by Buddy Murloc, Tychus by Dreadlord, Keltis by Salsloth, and Kerosene by Nux instantly already. Diablo getting roasted right now and is going to go down just as SKK on his Illidan will go down. But more damage in the end was dealt by the red team as Toxic got pretty low as well, and finally killed by SKK. Okay, the earliest kill today by Faust. This seems promising, let's put it that way. Zoslot already picking off Keltis, being picked up off Toxic already, showing his skills as Muradin. So already 2-1 in kills by the blue team, by Faust Red. SKK solo laning versus Rhinos, okay. I mean, trying to find out if somebody's middle, there was nobody, and it seems like the red team will be the first ones to pick up the bottom shrine, Shrine of Sun. And meanwhile, top shrine, Shrine of Moon, is going to be picked up. No issues, Moon one is going to be picked up by Silver Plebs, and top one is going to be picked up by Faust Red, Dawn of Sun. And Runner's getting kinda low, but him doing his job well. And already SNG Toxic capturing the bottom shrine. He left second too early, so again it's neutral. Already right team comes now. One pick off and right team will get the dragon, but it doesn't seem to be happening just right now. On top of that, both shrines right now will be captured by Faust Red. All good fight in the bottom. Muradin versus Kerosene and Tychus. But nice minds by Abathur, so Kerosene will not go for the kill. SKK versus Birdie Murloc, Elden versus Ragnos, Elden went. Elden had half health, so kinda impressive. And Akimato is going to pick up the first dragon. Let's see how much Faust Red can do with it. Not much, not even one tower is going to be destroyed by the dragon. It seems Ragnos trying to outpush Illidan after combo. Illidan's very low health, he will die any moment.
Hero slain.
Both of us. Okay. Nice trade. Dragon goes down, not even tower gets killed. And also, more than that somewhere on the map, I didn't see where. I'll guess here Kerosene killed him, but I have no proof for that. Akimoto is cutting out the map with Churiko while clearing mid with Churiko. Rotation from bottom to mid coming by Silver Plebs, but is only getting to the lane, not going to get any pickups right here and then. And meanwhile, already nobody's talking about, so a little bit of damage system is going to be done there. But Elden's in very bad position, going to be punished for it. Tried to attack Kelthus but went way too far. So good job by Silver Plebs once again. Now Laming versus Ragnaros. That would be actually an interesting fight. But again, a little bit of experience advantage right now for Silver Plebs. Century Cow getting caught out of position and gets punished for it. Front structures getting destroyed by the red team, and already we have the heroic, the level 10 and therefore heroics for the Silver Plebs. It's going to be F Plebs for Diablo. So first match for Ragnaros, Commander Odin again for Tychus. We're still waiting an update regards Kelthus and Kerosene. Probably going to be no. Fire Blast. Diablo goes down somewhere on the map. My favorite, correct, that many people underestimate in my opinion. Fire Blast going to be picked up by Kelthus and Suicide Strike for Kerosene. I can't say I necessarily agree with the 7-sided strike, but I agree with Fire Blast. Although I like that more against morals, and though it's more fun to use, but that's my point. Like, if zoning would be needed, yes, then Phoenix is the obvious choice. But I feel like Fire Blast is decent right now, if just for damage during team fights. And Commander Odin being used in bottom to kill outfield, and they will not succeed though. Odin will survive. A little bit of posturing with Mordin versus Diablo, and now Mordin gets picked off. It's a 4v2 and Mordin goes down and Dilden is running away. Laming fighting Ragnaros. Well, finally we have also level 10s and even 11 for the blue team. It's going to be Avatar for Moradin, Malfurion with Tranquility, Disintegrate for Laming, Avatar for Ultimate Evolution, and Metamorphosis for Illidan. Not going to hunt today. Not sure what Ragnar is trying to do. Oh, nice full force smash by Ragnaros. Akimoto gets destroyed right there and then, and they aren't going straight for the dragon. They're trying to assault the fort. Like, is Kerosene too far away? He might be. And now Diablo, same issue. But Shariko receives Spell Blast. He is going down. Well, Fury and Elden versus Ragnaros right now already in the top lane. Elden with Abathur's help on top of that. Well, red team has destroyed blue team's bottom fort and is going to steal their camp while Malfurion's dead. And well, Akimoto and Toxic have to clear up the other camp's damage. The guy who in the beginning you asked who the hell is he? I'm casting it. 7, everything is being used on Toxic. Almost survived, not really. Then get the jump out. So Murden is down. But what's interesting? Both shrines have been captured by the blue team. So it will take time for the red team to reclaim them, and even longer to take the dragon. Golden has moved away, but hasn't revealed himself, so Ragnar's isn't sure about where he is. Now Elden revealed himself, so with Alexander Kuzdar, he's safe, and now it's 3v1. Is Elden too far? Yes, he is, and will have to retreat quickly. Tychus gets killed in the middle in the meanwhile, and Kurzim almost get caught out of position. Will escape this time. Kurzim doing his best to be pretty aggressive. And Elden is down. Elden goes down. There's nothing. No, he avoids it with Metamorphosis. I didn't know that cancelled Bust effect. And actually, with the reset, Kurzim's down, Type's down, and Liming has her reset, so could have been also a kill on Ragnar's. Go Plebs. Yep. Seems that that's the way it's going. Slowly but surely. Oh, did you see that? Yep. Whole stream did. And Toxic is trying to pick up the dragon. Alexandricus will scare him away for time. Nice job by Tyx, and now already Toxic picked up the bottom, taking control of bottom shrine. Alexandricus staying at half health. Escarazim is just not there, and very far out of position is Elden. He will survive. Diablo a little bit miscalculated his Q, but in the meanwhile Moradin falls and Malfurion falls. Elden tries to go for Diablo, but gets killed by Kielthas and Ragnar. So now it's 4-0 trade in favor of the Silver Plebs. Again, both shrines have been captured. Stalmatic. We're going to follow this. I like both what happened in the chat and what happened with the Abathur. Chat, god damn it. Anyway, already Silver Plebs have started their offense. Jericho is left with barely an HP, so we'll have to use the fountain and we'll get eliminated by Kel'Thas's Q. Flame Strike. Liming, was that you? First, SKK barely escaping. Ragnar's push and is barely Toxic, and SKK bad call, barely escaping in time. Stalmatic using the clone, trying to attack Tax. In the meanwhile, Core is being attacked by nukes already. Yes, Kel'Thas will go down right here, but even then already a lot of damage will be done. No permanent core damage will happen for now. What was that, Nux? I don't even know. So the bottom keep is exposed, mid is down, and the well, top even fort hasn't destroyed it, but Diablo goes down as they retreat too slowly. Kerosene is going down shortly, as there is no escaping Illidan unless you're a Tracer. Hello, Stalmatic. Don't mind me, it's just, you know, Abathur right there. Tech is going down as well, and Diablo will try to get his revenge on Illidan and escape. Unless XNG has Q, should be able to do so. Yep. And so that's 3-for-1 trade, this time in favor of actually Faust trade, despite already level 20 being acquired by Faust trade, and we can see that the but by the Silver Plebs and Hellgate, Flames of Sulfuron. I rarely see this talent, but okay. Sizzling attacks, Presence of Mind, and Transgression. That means already there was 7% per each, now it's 11 strikes, so 77% instead of 49% damage if on a single target. So now Kerosene Sunstrike Strike is strong. Show stats, please. Here you go. Reynards. Ilmino. Blooding capturing their camp. Will they try to invade? Will Soul Plebs try to invade? Doesn't seem so. They realize that there is the camp, but they don't care about it enough. Illidan gets caught. These sounds are weird. Anyway, Mordin is slain already. Diablo used his rune. And Howard gets slain still, so it's 1-for-1 right now. SKK seems to be going down. No! It's Metamorphosis again. But they can be going for core. There's nothing holding them back right now. Wrong order of all buttons. And finally, permanent damage being dealt to blue team's core. Illidan goes down, and only Muffirin and Abathur are down, but is Abathur going for the dragon?
Blue team's core is under attack.
The fire.
Yes! Abathur! Okay, so 60% core health remaining. So, Nuke's already trying to solo. Slammatic doesn't get the full 7-stage strike. I'm not sure if the 7-stage strike is cast while someone is in dragon. Does it take the percentage of the dragons or what would have been the person's health? Random thoughts, of course. And Abathur goes somewhere. I don't see Abathur. Okay, Ragnar's goes down. Either way. Oh, he cloned Mordin instantly. Okay, good call. And Nuke's going down thanks to SKK's Metamorphose. Will pay for that with his own life though. However, it's still 2-for-1 trade in favor of Abathur goes down. Now mine, 2-for-2. And XNG Toxic is about to go down as well. So it's going to be 3-for-2 trade in favor already of Silver Plebs. Clown Fiesta game. Kind of, yes. I have never seen that emote, Hot Angel. Anyway, Dreadlord will have to retreat. He's pretty low on health. Well, whether we can see catapults shooting at the core, not doing any damage yet because of the shields. But still, that's something that, although the rest of the match Faust threat will have to try to deal with. They're clearing up bottom in the meanwhile. I didn't notice when they lose that fort, but either way. They also got the camp. And Soslot is pushing around the offensive siege camp. Foster's siege camp has been captured by them now, and that will already continue attacking the keep. Now, Fury and children, will this be wasted?
Shrines. Take the Dragon Knight's power.
Ragnar's and Keltis are both in very bad position. Stelmatic, the Abathur player, is going to be killed. Stelmatic is in very bad position. Will anyone be attacking him? No, nobody likes him anyway. Moradin goes down in the meanwhile, finally. The Slug escapes, going for the top. Doing much MLG stuff this game. Haven't you already spent enough on the plebs? So, I guess this is something with history. I'm curious. President Hulk, who are you? Literally. Right now I'm curious about that. Because, from what I saw in Heroes Long, then the Silver Plebs have 8 members, not 5, in their team, so I'm curious if you are one of them, or what's going on.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Either way, Blue Team with Abathur's help has destroyed the top fort, and now the fight in the middle. Mordin's not there, and the Mean's not there anymore, and the other one is about to not be there anymore.
Slain.
The Dirt is, as well as Clone is dead, and that means Abathur, what are you doing? Okay, Ryanair, just up for them. Okay, for Silver Plebs. Hulk, who are you? Bug smashed. Oh, Abathur. Okay. And meanwhile, will the already Silver Plebs push for core? SNG Toxic is in a very bad position. However, if Kelthus is dead, then they will have to retreat, because they won't have enough damage most likely. SNG Toxic trying to waste some time, but with all the minions coming in, I don't think it will be of any use. On top of that, Mafurian's down, minions are attacking the core, and this is going to be GG 3-0. Well played, Silver Plebs. So, I have to guess that Silver Plebs were prepared. I mean, what else to it? Here you can see the stats and the talents. So yeah, that is our re-ask if we're going to have another game. That was the last game. Okay, that was the last game. And that means it's 3-0. So, good games by Silver Plebs. Faust, I believe, will have a lot to learn, and I hope they will rewatch the matches to figure out where their problems lie. Either way, my Twitter is shown right here. These are my links. So if you want to follow me on Twitter or on YouTube, where the match will be uploaded at some point, I would guess in coming days. Then they are above me right now. On the right side of the screen, Faust links, Faust Twitter, Faust YouTube. I don't know if anything's going to be uploaded on that YouTube. I know for sure that they will post whenever they have the next practices. And if I will have time, then I will be streaming those matches, if we will have scrims. So yeah, to those who asked who am I, my nickname is Dead Gaming, and I used to stream about Heroes of Storm and World of Warcraft. At some point I just didn't have enough time anymore, so I stopped for now. But now I have returned, and whenever they will have scrims, I will be the one to cast them and stream them. I know the other sides will. Either way, for updates, follow our Twitters. There we'll post whenever the next stream is going to be. And yeah, that's it for the game. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Thanks for the follows, and see you next time, hopefully.
Hello!